Hello and welcome to Revsportz. All just 30 odd hours before the all important final. How's the buzz? How's the josh? Well, here I think a lot of people are anxious. Yesterday night was media dinner where ICC invites everyone from the media to have kind of dinner together, gel with each other, and all the talks were, of course, around the India South Africa mega final. Why do I say mega? Because there is more importance to this final than actually meets your eye. This is the second World Cup after the T20 World Cup 2024 where you will have a new winner. Does not matter whether it's India, does not matter whether it's South Africa, it's a new winner. And the important part of that is, Snehasis, the growth in women's cricket. Well, India is in the cusp of history. India is in the cusp of fulfilling a dream that I have seen as a kid, probably you have seen as a kid, and so many others have seen as a kid. Like, for example, for me, I thought I'll take 5 wickets in the final and hand over the World Cup to my captain, Mithali Raj. Back then, of course, when we were growing up, it was all about the captain, Mithali. But here, it's time for Harmanpreet Kaur, Smriti Mandana, and the new rock star Jemima Rodriguez to get the World Cup. But there are several thorns in which we first need to take care of. One of the biggest being
Laura Wolvaardt.
the South African captain Laura Wolvaardt. India has contributed a little to Laura Wolvaart's form, I would say.
Yes.
Since the Indian match, Wolvaardt has 350s, including the Indian match, and a mammoth 169.
Yes, and that too in the semi-final. So you can understand that what she brings to the table, and unfortunately we helped her to get back in this form in that group stage game. She scored.
And we brought that curse on ourselves.
Yes. Now we are quite under pressure that we have to face her. Especially the batter of Laura Wolvaardt in the mega final, as you mentioned. But I think in the group clash, if you can remember that those crucial 70 runs,
Yes.
that I think South Africa were around 81 for 5 while chasing the target, but then she managed to hold that innings from one end, but then build two good partnership, first with I think Rohit Ryan, and then obviously Darren de Klerk also was there. So after that she didn't look back. I think then again 2 back-to-back victories, I guess, and obviously then the 100 in the semi-final. So things are not looking good in terms of the opening pair, because I think still Tasmin Brits has not managed her best tournament, but you never know. Especially like India, I think most of the things, when South Africa posts a big total, or maybe they are going to chase down a big total, main focus remains on their opening partnership, the Tasmin Brits and Laura Wolvaardt. And when you know that Laura Wolvaardt in such a form, then you know something danger might happen.
Absolutely. And the other part that, that changed, I think, in that 70 is the fact that she was not actually batting well
Yes.
when she scored 70. But she stood there, she, took her time. And at one point, to be fair, I thought Laura Wolvaardt was losing the game for South Africa, not winning it. But we kept saying, till Laura Wolvaardt is there, there's still hope. And of course, that Nadine de Klerk innings made all the difference. Laura Wolvaardt scoring the 70 would not have helped, but that does not matter. Fighting 70 brought her absolutely back. And now, on the up, that cover drive,
Yes.
I think one of my favorite cover drives.
Short-term jabs.
The short-arm jabs. The other thing that has changed is Wolvaardt has clearly realized that Tasmin Brits is struggling. So she has taken on the role of the aggressor. The moment Brits gets out, she settles down and then she decides that, I'll have to. Absolutely. So I'll straight up jump into the question. How are we going to get her out? Don't tell me any of the methods that you said behind the scene.
Yes, that should remain behind the scenes only. But I think the first method, I think we have to take her wicket as quickly as possible, and that is through your opening ball pair.
Yeah.
I think the new ball pair of Renuka Singh Thakur and Kranti Gaur. I think if you see, over the years, Laura Wolvaartt's periods, across any format, I think if with the new ball, if you manage to bowl those in-swingers, then she could face some trouble.
Yes.
And with Renuka Singh
Especially in the beginning of her innings.
Yes, absolutely. So with Renuka Singh Thakur and Kranti Gaur has that ability to bowl those in-swinger with initial part of the innings. So I think that could trouble her. And if you see also, if, in the last two matches, most of the time she has gotten out to pacers on. So more than spinners, I think the pacers, especially at the initial part of the innings, should have more chances to trouble her, and will look to do that.
Absolutely. I think I will add on another bowler to what he said. Of course, the mean in-swinger of Renuka Singh Thakur, Kranti Gaur. Kranti should not bowl short to Laura Wolvaardt. She will be absolutely murdered if she bowls short ball. But I would say get in Amanjot with as a third change and ask her to bowl those change-up slower ones. That is where Wolvaardt struggles as well. So we have given three options to the Indian team. One, Renuka Singh Thakur has to get her in-swinger right. Two, Kranti Gaur has to bowl a little up to her. And the off middle length. And number three, get Amanjot Kaur as one change and ask her to bowl those change-up slower ones. Because spinners probably won't work unless she's trying to hit the spinner or mistimes it. So there's a lot of, question marks there. But there's also a fourth dismissal that India should aim for. I think the kind of confidence that Tasmin Briggs right now is having, I was seeing in a number of innings, she was making the wrong calls, the wrong run calls, basically. And that could be one more thing which you can turn into your advantage with some extremely sharp fielding in the inner circle.
Absolutely. I think Radha Yadav is the best bet for India.
Jemimah Rodriguez.
Yes.
How are you forgetting the star?
Yes. Sorry. Yes, Jemimah Rodriguez is also there. So I think this is one more area that
Deepti Sharma gets direct hits very well.
Yes, absolutely. So I think this is one more area that India can exploit. But I think more than this, I think the best possible scenario for them will be with the new ball. But one more thing, Trisha, I think one thing that India should look to do, that don't let easy singles to go.
That has been the case since day one.
Since day one.
In fact, Australia, I think I was telling in the mid innings that Australia hit straight to Smriti Mandhana and ran a single.
Yes.
Those are the things that need to be absolutely prevented.
And then the pressure will be
correct.
You can build the pressure, and then under that pressure, the run-out mistakes that we are talking about, I think that then can happen.
Yes, absolutely. This looking at run out as a proper sense of dismissal is something that Ben Stokes kind of taught us in the whole test match. The moment you would see a confusion between a batting pair, suddenly you would see him at the covers or stepping up, just walking one step, absolutely, and
grab that.
And I thought, yes, run out is a mode of dismissal that we think of as an afterthought.
Yes.
Right? But it is something that one should look at. So 4 forms of dismissals and a lot of prayer. That's what India needs in the finals. We will be building up to the final, less than 30 hours to go. It's palpitation time, it's excitement time, it's nervous time, but ultimately it's the time for finals. Keep watching Revsportz, like, share and subscribe. You guys have been a constant support for the Indian team, for us, throughout the 50 days that we have been there. 3-4 days more. See you soon. Take care. Bye-bye.
Thank you.